Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I'm Roxanne, Carne, personal wardrobe stylist for women, and I help women transform their wardrobes and transform their lives every single day. And I'm very blessed to be able to do so. And in today's video, this one's a little bit kind of funny. It's a little bit of a story time and an unboxing, but I'm going to share with you how Chanel saved me from a major wardrobe malfunction. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this crazy story. So last Friday, my husband and I were going to a local museum exhibit, actually featuring Cartier. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see that I posted some pictures from the exhibit, but there were high jewelry pieces that were from Paris, and really just going through some of the history of Cartier and the pieces that he designed for celebrities, aristocracy, private clients, and so on. Absolutely exquisite collection. So we were due to arrive there, I think at 5:30, because the private tour began at 6. So we had timed it right because it was going toward downtown. I wanted to take a look at a beautiful watch that Chanel had. I kind of have been like standing from the time I saw it, and I went back to take my husband to show him the watch. Long story short, he didn't end up really liking the watch, but nonetheless, when we got there, and I'll tell you, I was wearing a beautiful romper that I have. I've had this romper for probably about 2 years now, and I wear it in the summertime whenever I'm going to any kind of, you know, up-level, elevated events. It is a very soft white color, has a cutout in the back. It's just really pretty. Not much to it, but it's very elegant, and that's why I love to wear it. So we arrive at Chanel, and our SA is grabbing a couple things for us to look at. We had, I think, already looked at the watch at that point. My husband was like looking at some shoes that they had and so on for me. And another sales associate comes to me, and she says, and she knew my name, she's like, "Roxanne, did you sit on something?" And like immediately I freeze, because I'm like, sit on something? Oh my gosh, I'm wearing white. What does this mean? What is going on in the back? So I'm like, what? And so the Chanel boutique has mirrors kind of all over the place. So I went to the closest mirror and I turned around and I saw these, oh my gosh, these black almost, or dark brown, like oil stains on both sides of my bum. Like, on my like on the shorts, on the back, and you could not miss them, okay? And I immediately, in my head, ladies, I start freaking out, because we had invited a guest to this event that we were going to meet. You know, we paid for it, we registered and all that. So, and we kind of timed everything perfectly, that we would run to Chanel, get what we needed, and then head off to the exhibit. So I'm like, oh my gosh, there's not enough time for me to come home, because we got stuck in traffic getting to Chanel. So there's not enough time to go home, get change, and then go back into downtown. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? So my husband, bless him, bless his heart, he goes into problem solving, like resolution mode very quickly, like immediately. And he says our SA's name, and he's just like, okay, what do you have? What do you have right now that Roxanne could wear out? Because we have to get to this event. We were really supposed to be like wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. And I'm telling you, all this transpired in like 10 minutes. So she goes to the back and she's pulling things. Michael is like on the sales floor pulling things as well. And so we're kind of in this back part of the boutique looking at our options, and we see this one dress that is just really just unique. And I'm like, that's it. And the best part about it was that it was one piece. Other things that were pulled were like a top and a skirt, you know, 2 pieces, but this was a 1-piece dress. And it is this same dress that I'm wearing right now. And I'll show you a little mod shot of me wearing this dress. So I look at it, I'm like, yes, this is it. And this particular dress is from the current collection. Well, 2 collections ago, but current year, the Spring Summer 2022 collection for Chanel. It was on the runway shows last fall. And I looked at it and was just like, oh my gosh, this is so classic Chanel. It has like a mod vibe to it because of the length of the dress, but it's just one piece. And then it just has just beautiful details of the buttons. We've got this silk trim across, going down the middle where the buttons are, and the trim going across the bottom, as well as the trim on the sleeves. And this regular repeating motif with stripes, alternating colors, but then it just says Chanel in very small print. So I like that from afar. You don't really even know that it may even say anything. It may look like it's just kind of part of like almost like distressed design, but it actually says Chanel in very small print. And the structure, the dress is absolutely beautiful. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's not too hot. And so we looked at it on the hanger and it was in my size, which was even better. And we're like, okay, let's go to the back and try it on. So I put it on and she ends up being a winner. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I did a recording from the dressing room of Chanel explaining the shenanigans, what happened with me. And all this time I'm trying to figure out, ladies, how did this happen? And what I actually thought initially was that there was oil in my car because that morning my car went for service. And so I thought, well, did they put like a dirty rag? And I sat down on a seat because my interior of my car is black leather. So I would never see that that was there. So that's what I initially thought. But as after we wrapped up, I went back into the car, Chanel gave me some tissue paper that I could wipe down just in case there were still, stains there. There was nothing there when I wiped it, nothing. So then I remembered that when we were leaving in the garage, my husband has a motorcycle, that I had his jacket and I was hanging it in the back of the car. I think I brushed across some part of his motorcycle. And when we came back home that night, we looked at the height of it and I must have just gently grazed the motorcycle, and that's where the stain came from. So anyway, back to the boutique. So I was wearing another pair of shoes with my romper that could have actually went really well with this dress. That was the first time I wore these shoes too. They're Gucci knife blade slides. Great for the summer, beautiful, beautiful soft white color as well. Matched my romper to a T. So I could have worn that, but we had already looked at another pair of shoes that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and wear this. So let me show you. It's kind of a fake unboxing because I already wore them, but I put them back when I came home. I'll show you the shoes that we got and that I actually ended up wearing with this dress. So definitely a summer shoe, another summer thong sandal, but look at this. Isn't that so just darling? So, Chanel took the normal thong sandal and she jazzed it up. She jazzed it up with these beautiful double strand pearls, which I absolutely love because Chanel is all about the classics and the pearls. But then the detail on the bottom of the shoe, we've got this beautiful quintessential quilt pattern, and I mean it's a soft leather and it's stitched, so soft to wear, and a nice square heel. This summer we've been seeing some square toes in sandals and thong sandals, but here the heels are a little bit squared, which I kind of like that detail as well. But yes, and we have the little double C Coco Chanel logo right here. I like that that's a little bit understated. It's kind of in like silver toned hardware. But yeah, these are the shoes that I ended up wearing with this dress. And the event, because it's so hot in Dallas, the event, while it was somewhat upscale, it was also, it's summertime, right? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rock this. I absolutely love it. And I just thought, you know, it's Chanel. So I've got the dress, now I've got the shoes. And what's really funny is that with the romper that I was wearing, I actually had a Chanel necklace on. And it was a choker that I got from the Métier d'Art collection. And I think I showed that probably on Instagram. And so when all was said and done, I had the choker on, I had the dress, and I had the shoe, and I was in Chanel from top to bottom. Never happened before, and it was not planned because I didn't plan any of this, but that is like how Chanel saved me from my wardrobe malfunction. So it ended up being a hit. When I got to the exhibit, I invited someone, one of my clients surprised me, and she ended up coming too. So it was really good. I was telling everyone the story about my crazy, you know, oil stain on my romper and all that, but it worked out really, really well in the end. And look, I got a Chanel dress out of it that I was not ever even planning. I did not go to the boutique to look at anything besides that watch. And I came back with the dress, the shoes, and the last thing that I am going to unbox. And this is a proper unboxing because I have not opened it since I brought it home last week. Just go ahead and put this back here. So this was this was a piece that I had only recently put on my wish list with Chanel. And when I had expressed interest in this particular bag, they actually only had it, they had it that weekend, but they sold it to somebody else. And the thing with Chanel is that they don't carry tons and tons of stock. And you can't really necessarily like order things per se. It depends on the product, but a lot of pieces, you just have to wait for it to show up. So my SA knew I already had this on my list from just only a few weeks ago. So when we were going through the outfits and whatever, she said, Roxanne, I have a surprise for you. Your bag is here. So I'm like, ah, okay, so I just gave it away that it's a bag, but let's take a look and see what bag it is. So that was also something that made me feel really, really good because I was a nervous wreck about this whole thing. It took me a few minutes, probably 20 minutes or so to calm down from the wardrobe malfunction. But I ended up bringing home this gorgeous baby as well. Look how pristine the packaging is. Like, I don't even want to disturb it. They always do such a lovely job when they're wrapping. So let's take a closer look. Got the booklet in there. Let's get that back in. At my newest piece. I'm sure it's sideways. Let's go ahead and open this up. Yep, it is sideways. All right, my friends, let's take a look at the newest addition to my collection. Also wrapped and brand new, but this is the Gabrielle. It is so, so pretty. And here the straps are all wrapped up just to protect it. And this is the medium or small. I can't actually remember if they have it. I didn't even have it on here, but there is a larger version of this bag. It does have some tassels here as well. Let's see if I can get that off. I think I'm gonna end up having to cut this off because there's tape on it. Oh well, we don't have to worry about that for now. But this is the Gabrielle. And it is so, it's this kind of rugged calfskin. This is very much like the Chanel 255 texture, where we've got these beautiful kind of wrinkles and it's just soft and puffy. And the base of it is actually pretty stiff. I mean, the leather is soft, and as you can see, it's quite smooth. But if you give it a little squeeze, it's got structure on the inside. It's actually pretty rigid to keep this shape. So this is one of the 5 classic handbags from Chanel. Now let me tell you why I got this on my wish list sooner rather than later. I'd eyed it, but there were other bags that I thought I wanted first. And I got word that this bag was going to be discontinued, as in no more production for it, between probably now and 2023. And I was like, oh, no. I need to get one in my hands before it goes out of production, because I certainly do not want to buy it in the resale market and have to end up paying double the price for it, because that I won't do. But yeah, this is the Gabrielle. And Gabrielle, by the way, for those of you that may not know, that is actually Coco's first name. Her real name is Gabrielle Chanel. Coco was her nickname. So this is the Gabrielle, a hobo style. So we got just a slight little dip right here. And what I really think is pretty groovy about this bag is the double handle, but then for the straps, but then we have two-tone. We've got silver in the braid here, and then we've got gold as well. And they're intermixed, and you can wear this bag as a crossbody like this. You can just wear it as a strap, but then you can also wear it in a double crossbody way where you have a strap over here and a strap over here. How cool is that, right? I think that's just so cool and so pretty. I love the mix of the gold and the silver tone, because there are some times that I'm wearing black and I'm in a vibe where I want to wear it with silver toned jewelry and accessories. And then there's some times that I want to do gold. And then there's some times where I kind of want to do a little bit of both. This allows me to do it. So let me just show you, it's got a zipper that goes right across the top. Of course, the bag is stuffed right now. So let me go ahead and take that out so you can see the inside. We've got a beautiful Chanel kind of pinkish rouge color. And there's a space for, you know, a wallet. There's always a space for lipstick in her bags. We also have a little catch right here, which I'm not really sure what this hooks onto yet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to research. If anybody knows and can tell me what that is for, because I don't remember seeing it in the boutique. If not, I would have asked my SA exactly what it was for. But it has a little strap just on the inside, and maybe it may be to kind of like attach to a wallet, perhaps. That's probably what it's for. But anyway, this is again the newest addition to my collection. Beautiful bag. It does come in one size larger for where you want to carry more, but I think for what I need it for right now and the framing and size of my body, like this one is going to be a great fit. So yeah, that is the accidental haul that I had, mini haul that I had at Chanel. Again, Chanel saved me from my wardrobe malfunction. And I don't think I will ever have a crazy story like that ever again. But I'd love to know if you've ever had anything crazy like that, where you had to actually buy something on the spot and wear out the store because maybe you spilled something on your blouse at lunch or anything like that. If you have a crazy story like that, definitely drop it in the comment below and let me know what you think about the shoes, the dress, and the handbag, completing the trifecta. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you will always know when I come out with a new video. And let me know what other types of videos you'd like for me to record for you. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.